I finally get to unwind and have a nice meal to myself.
Hunter! Don't eat that meat!
Why?
That's not any old steak! That's human flesh!
How did that even happen? How did we get human flesh in this house?
I bought it from China!
Oh my God, China! Oh, Winslow, I can't believe you brought human flesh into this house!
Oh, I'm sorry, Hunter!
But my God, Winslow, you got me thinking something. What does human flesh taste like? And more importantly, what do I taste like? Surely there's an easy way to find out. Oh, God! Hamburgers and fries? That's not gonna do. Damn it. Welcome back to the Papa Meat channel. How you doing? How you doing? Today we're gonna be talking about cannibalism, essentially. But more importantly, what does human flesh taste like? A question as old as time. I mean, since the beginning of time, people have been eating each other. What do they say it tastes like? I'm curious. I'm sure everybody else is curious too.
Chicken? It tastes like chicken.
They do say that like every piece of meat does taste like chicken, don't they?
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously people need to eat. Who doesn't? But is it also just an obscure, weird curiosity? Tasting the devil's fruit? Tasting what you possibly can't have? I think so. And today we're gonna dive deep, deep down the rabbit hole and see what exactly it tastes like.
Okay.
80 to 90% of the human taste is from smell. So hell, maybe the smell of a burning human skin could tell you what it tastes like, huh? Possibly. I don't know. I've never smelled a burning body. I haven't. I said that very suspiciously, but I have not actually. Firefighters and other emergency workers have been cited as saying the smell of charred flesh is nauseating and sweet, putrid and sticky, something like leather being tanned over a flame. While those present during a cremation have stated that it smells like burnt pork. Who hasn't burnt a pork chop, dude? We've all been to our own cremation, technically. Others have stated that the muscle tissue smells of beef in a frying pan. Who knows, right? We're getting all kinds of different sources, which granted, I'm sure a cremation is probably different than a firefighter going in and watching a mother and child burn in a building, but who knows? We really don't know our own selves.
What is this, Bill Nye? Stop spitting facts out of your ass and say something funny.
Okay, fine, dude. Jesus Christ, Winslow. Fucking dick. Well, let me tell you this, Winslow. One of the most common forms of cannibalism is that of ritualistic nature. The Aztecs, which are known for their brutal sacrifices, would also consume the flesh of their prisoners of war, which that actually looks really good. The image we have up right here, I will say that makes it look very tasty. And also the guy in the pot looks like he's having a good time. He's got some leaves in there, some seasoning or something. I don't know. I would love to smell that. Motherfucker looks like he smells sweet. I like that. But according to Spanish sources, the sacrifice would go as the following. Remove the heart, the head, and flay the offering. Then old men called Quaqualton would put poles through the body, then would take the body to a ritualistic meeting spot. Here, members of the tribe would cook and feast upon the flesh. I mean, we didn't really have to break that down to three. I mean, it's just they fucking cut up the body, they cook it, and they take it to a dining table. Much like everybody else, which is cool. But this is pretty sweet. The art of this is pretty tight. But, I will say, the most knowledge we have of ritualistic cannibalism comes from New Guinea and Fiji. The last recorded incident of cannibalism in Fiji was in the 1860s with the death of a missionary, Reverend Thomas Baker, which recently even, an apology letter was written by Fijian cannibal descendants apologizing to Reverend Baker's descendants and gave whale teeth and returned his Bible and comb. Whale teeth, a Bible, and comb. Not a bad letter to get in the mail, let me tell you that much. Fijians were said to eat the flesh of their enemies as an insult, which is just kind of the ultimate fuck you if you think about it. You kill somebody and then you're just like, fuck you, I'm gonna eat you as well. That's pretty fucking brutal. The process of this was often started while the victims were alive. Fijian chief Ratu Udre was said to have consumed 872 to 999 people in his lifetime. Which I just gotta say, why not just say 1,000?
That's what I...
Yeah, I mean, like, why not just be like, it's about 1,000. Just say about 1,000. But really, the only evidence we have of this is by stones he placed on a pathway. One for every victim. His son claims that there are over 200, while a missionary counted 872 with gaps that could have made up to about 300. It's a lot of human souls to fucking eat, dude. That sounds pretty brutal. Even I don't give a what kind of ritual or whatever it is. That to just eat 1,000 people over the course of your lifetime is similar. I wonder if it's like a similar thing to where it's like if you had sex with over 1,000 partners. leftovers. You get to hold it over your head like that? Is it that much of a trophy? I would hope so. Ratu was a prolific eater, and from his descendants, said he would eat humans and reheat the leftovers and allow nobody else to consume his human flesh. He would eat little besides human, though when he got meat like turtle or pigs, he would allow his family the leftovers. How nice, dude. I like how the delicacies there is he's just like, oh damn, we're having turtle tonight? Fuck. All right, you guys can have the fucking toes and the cankles, dude. I'm gonna feast on this pig and turtle. Christmas only comes once a year, goddamn. Which even New Guinea cannibals say that human tastes similar to pig, and man and woman taste the same, which I don't believe. I don't think they're telling the full truth there, if I'm being completely honest. I don't know if that's ignorant of me, but I'd like to think that men taste a whole the hell lot sweeter than women. That's why all my male viewers right now just know that if we're put on a desert island, I will fucking eat you. And it'll taste good. I'll be very excited about it. Cannibalism in some parts is so prevalent that they live in tree houses to keep from being killed and eaten. My God. You have to live up in the goddamn tree so you don't get eaten. Eating someone is also a form of punishment. If you steal, you're burned over a fire and then you get eaten. Oh, isn't that nice?
Yep.
Which they also believe in a thing called kakuas, which are like demons disguised as family or friends. And if they believe that you are a kakua or a demon, they will just straight up fucking eat you. Because maybe they think that you're gonna eat them first, which was a pretty weird, it's like a Salem's witch trial kind of thing. But you know what? I kind of respect it. A little bit of salt, standing in your doorway with a nice fork, salt and pepper. Goddamn kakua. Which the modern day Agori tribe are a society that practices cannibalism to this day. In India, the Agori believe that since their god lives within them, that nothing they do can be considered unclean. Uh-oh. The Agori will participate in vile acts that are considered defilement as a testament to this. And the Agori cover themselves in the cremated ashes of the dead, drink their own urine, eat rotten meat, and sleep in catacombs. They eat human flesh as well as their own feces. Poo-poo. Yucky. Unlike other tribes, they neither eat the living nor kill for their meat, but eat the meat of those brought to the cremation grounds. Oh. I think they're outside. I don't think I'm gonna answer the door this time. I'm pretty sure that this was actually
Kind of presented as a cremation ground at one time.
so I think we're gonna leave the door shut, okay, Winslow?
Okay.
All right.
Good pussy.
I'll let him in later, I promise. For the YouTube content. And even to just bring it into a little more, I guess, modern times or a little into American culture or just, I don't know. I'm just gonna count this as a ritualistic thing, is placentaphagy. Basically, white bitches eating placentas. It's fucking insane how common this is. Is to consume the placenta after giving birth. Oh, God. In modern age, many women have their placenta steamed, dehydrated, and pulverized into a powder, then encapsulated and take their own placenta via pills, dude. Fucking Flintstone gummies. It's a little extra iron, right? Nope, that's just afterbirth. Generally, it's not recommended by physicians as it could be a source of bacteria that can infect the baby via breast milk. People use it basically like to cut it up, throw it on a goddamn pizza, like pepperoni, or like mix it in with a bolognese sauce. It tastes like beef. It's pretty much what people say. The placenta that shits out your pussy tastes like beef, all right? So gross, dude. But you know, not everything is just ritualistic in nature. Sometimes people have to survive. Cannibalism for survival is a very interesting thing. The amount of people that have been put in a situation where the only means of survival is to eat other human beings. It happens. Hell, I've been in a couple situations like that. I haven't. I don't know why I lied. Like, for instance, the Donner Party in the winter of 1846, which I feel like a lot of people have heard of the Donner Party, but if you haven't heard of it or you don't remember, let me fill you back in. The Donner Party were pioneers migrating to California from the Midwest, and they became snowbound in the Sierra Nevada mountain range. The party attempted to take a shortcut through a mountain range against all advice and were trapped in snow over 12 feet deep. God, dude. Oh, I just gotta take a shortcut. Holy f***. God, dude. 87 people to enter the Wasatch Mountains at the start of the journey, but only 38 people survived. They started with 23 ox-driven wagons, and the oxes starved and were eaten. Of all the animals sent, only 2 donkeys survived. Dude, I have 2 donkeys of my own, and I would not eat them. I would eat my wife, or I'd have my wife eat me before I gave up my goddamn donkeys. I can tell you that right now. The denial that cannibalism occurred was a common theme among many of the members of the party. It wasn't until deathbeds that living people admitted to a lot of what happened publicly, all right? A lot of people were just kind of like, they're kind of bummed out that they had to eat somebody, and it really wasn't until they were like, well, I'm already on my way out, so yeah, I fucking ate some people. What am I supposed to do, dude? They said that they boiled and ate shoe leather and ox hides, insides. They boiled bones until they were brittle, and the remnants of the former made a gelatinous and unpalatable mess. My God. Don't people just call that bone broth now? I feel like it's just bone broth. I feel like they're pioneers for bone broth as well. Someone's at the door. All right, goddamn, I'm coming. God, every time I'm sitting there and I'm gonna have to eat. Jesus Christ, God.
Hello.
Who are you?
We are the Donner Party.
No way! Oh my God, I was just talking about you guys. What are you guys doing here?
We are lost. We're looking for California.
Oh my God, dude, you are way off. Like, holy shit, you have no way. Yeah, no, you're like, you gotta go back down the road and just keep walking, I guess. Well, dude, while I have you guys here, can you come in and tell them what human flesh tastes like? I know you guys ate a couple people. It's not a big deal. I'm not gonna judge, all right? But can you come in and tell them?
We don't know what you are talking about. We never had human flesh before.
I literally had, do you want me to pull out? I have your exact words of what it is.
No. Don't do that.
I'm just gonna pull it up.
Don't do that, please. No.
No, I'm gonna pull it up. You said, and this, I quote, flesh is not very palatable except to the starving. And human flesh, especially when dieting on relations, like your fucking like wife or your kids or something, you psychopath, it's hard to distinguish from venison. So basically you're saying, you know, that when you're starving, it tastes just like venison. Is that not what that means, right? I mean, that's gotta be what it means.
Well, if we did say that, then yes, that would be true, but we did not say that, even though I'm sure it's true. We are very cold and hungry. May we come in?
Yeah, okay.
Thank you. Thank you, kind sir. Thank you.
Yeah. God damn it. Is that a plane falling from the sky? God! Are you guys okay?
Oh, we are fine.
Okay. What do you guys want?
Can we use your phone?
Yeah, I guess. Feel free to come on in.
Excuse me, pardon me.
Yep, just back there.
Thank you.
That's the rugby team that ate people too. My house is full of cannibals. This is oddly convenient. Let me tell you about them. Okay. If you guys haven't heard about the rugby team, it's actually pretty fucking awesome. The Uruguayan Air Force Flight 571. They crashed in the Andes Mountains in 1972, and out of 45 passengers, only 16 people survived. Over the course of 72 days, they faced cold exposure, starvation, and fucking avalanches. Within a week, the survivors ran out of food and eventually resorted to cannibalism. They ate the pilot and the co-pilot first because they didn't know him. Which, to be fair, that makes a lot of sense. I don't blame him for that at all because I would hate to eat just immediately my friend when I had plenty of options before. I'd rather at least get through all the bite size or, get through all of the people where I'm like, I've never seen your face before in my life until today, so I'm sorry, but we have to eat you first. And the rest were eaten of the dying who had agreed to be consumed if they died first. Pretty fucking selfless. There's actually a great movie called, I don't know, I'll throw it, it just came out on Netflix recently. It was really fucking good. Very, very good, actually. Very tragic. The plane crash scene is insane. Brutal. Using a piece of broken glass, the survivors cut up the dead bodies to prepare for consumption. They dried the meat from the bodies in the sun to make it easier to eat. And at first, they were so disgusted by the experience that they could only eat the skin, muscle, and fat. But in the end, they also ate hearts, lungs, and even brains. Which some of the quotes they had are pretty crazy too. I mean, hunger overcomes any religion or thought or moral thing you can think of. The stomach pain that comes from not eating anything is unbearable. And that's when we realized that everyone was simultaneously starting to arrive at the same idea. I mean, having to sit there and be like, in so much pain and so much fatigue, and everybody at the same time realizes like, oh, we're gonna have to actually eat some of these people. I feel like it'd be very hard pressed to find people that could do that. I mean, in survival, I feel like anything can happen, but to muster up the actual gall to do that to survive is pretty crazy. I know my fat ass would be like, I'm picky. I can't. Are you sure there's no Cocoa Pebbles left? Come on, guys, what the f? And one thing that was kind of interesting, because we've had people say that it tastes like pork, it tastes like beef, it tastes like, it tastes sweet. One person said, eating human flesh doesn't taste like anything really. Said by Carlitos Paez. Kind of crazy to say that it doesn't taste like anything. Which, to be fair, who knows? It could have been. I thought about that and I wondered how much of that's like, you're like just mentally fucking numb from the whole experience maybe? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like you're in utter shock. There's some people who did refuse to eat, like a woman who refused to eat died 60 days in.
She only had 12 days.
Yeah, kind of crazy. They were there for 72 days. How up is that? Not even 2 weeks later they get safe. That is insane. All because you could have eaten a cankle.
Could you imagine if she died on day 71?
Oh my God, that would be even worse. If they died on day 71, or she died on day 71, that'd be even a Catholic priest said they wouldn't go to hell if they ate the people. So at least they had some kind of religious, like, I guess get out of jail card. I mean, because that's what they're thinking is, 1972, they're just like, we're gonna burn in hell. They're like, there's no way God's cool with this. And the priest is just like, God, just cook it. Jesus says it's fine, my God.
Oh, Hunter, you're so stiff.
Who the hell are you? Hey, why do people keep coming to my house? God damn, dude, fuck. Oh, God. Albert Fish. Jesus Christ. You're like the worst serial killer ever. God damn it. No more cannibals in here, okay? I know that I'm talking about cannibals, but seriously, no more cannibals, dude. Come on.
I want to read you a letter, Hunter.
Oh, God. For people that don't know, Albert Fish is one of the... No, please, let me talk. Albert Fish is like one of the grossest, most fucking depraved serial killers, cannibals, child, So I just want to say, if he's going to read this thing, I just want to say viewer discretion advised, because it gets fucking grimy.
This is to Grace's mother.
Which also, he's saying to Grace's mother. I mean, he kidnapped a young girl named Grace. It's just go ahead.
On June 3rd, 1928, I called on you at 406 West 15th Street and brought you pot cheese and strawberries. We had lunch. Grace sat on my lap and I took her to an empty house in Westchester. Then I hid in the closet until she was in the room. When she began to try to I grew and she said she would tell her mama how she did. Alright. Then so I could take her into my room. How sweet and tender her little. It took me 9 days to eat her entire body.
We're talking about what does human flesh taste like, not how you fucking kidnapped and ate a girl. God, you didn't even say what she tasted like. It feels so wrong. Oh, God.
Holy fuck! That guy's sick!
Yeah, you know what? That was a cool letter. Thanks for sharing. Winslow, kill him.
Right?
Thank God. Good job, Winslow.
No problem.
Oh, Winslow, I don't care if this is human flesh or not. I'm hungry. People keep coming into my house. I just want to eat my dinner in peace. I don't care if it's human flesh or not. I just need to eat it, man. Oh, God, who are you?
Issei Sagawa desu.
Oh, God, Issei Sagawa. We've already done a video on you, dude. Issei Sagawa, for people that don't know, is a Japanese serial killer, ate somebody, he even made a comic. We did a whole video about it because what's crazy about this guy, for people that don't know, is never went to prison. His dad was rich lawyer guy or whatever, and he was able to just, like, go to a mental asylum instead of serving time in prison. I mean, what? Are you gonna talk about how your victims taste?
彼女のお尻は甘くて美味しかった。誘惑が強すぎた。彼女のジューシーなお尻に噛みつきたかった。
Thank God that there's subtitles because I would not know what the hell you're saying.
ああ、これは何ですか？ちょっと食べてもいいですか？
This is my dinner.
おい、
Stop.
これを解放して。
Get off.
この怪物。
Come on.
おい。
Don't go. Come back down here. You know what? I don't even care. It's whatever. God, dude. Oh, yeah. For some of the people also who do stuff for cannibalistic, selfish reasons, right? People who derive pleasure out of the cannibalistic nature, it's not always serial killers. A good example of this is Mao Sugiyama, who had his genitals removed and served them to 5 guests that paid 160 euros a piece. That is extremely cheap. To remove your genitals and you only charge $160, we fucking paid more at the Gordon Ramsay restaurant in Vegas, dude. That's fucking crazy. Initially, he wanted to eat his own penis. Who doesn't, right? I look down at my little cock all the time and I think the exact same thing. Looks like a little corn dog. Very appetizing at times. But decided to serve them up himself, using the supervision of a chef. And he tweeted an invitation for the meal for 800 euro, but decided to split the meal between 6 guests. And quote, he said, oh, well, God, no, come on in. Go ahead and say it yourself, dude. Jesus.
Hello, I am offering my male genitals, full penis, the scrot, as a meal for 100,000 yen, 800 euro. I am Japanese.
I like how he clarified that he's Japanese at the end. You know, you're funny, dude. I get, you know, he's got a kind of a crazy outfit. I don't know. Which you know.
I was charged with indecent exposure for this, but...
I'm not gonna lie. The last couple guests we've had in this house have been fucking excruciating.
Would you like to see images of my of the meal?
Okay, we can't show them. I'll just go ahead and tell you what the images are like. Images of the meal included scrotum, penis, and a sliced testicle, served with a garnish of a button mushroom, which is kind of funny. That's kind of cute. Little mushroom stamp, right?
Did you know I went on a month-long sex binge beforehand to make sure that I wouldn't regret it, I guess?
I feel like if you were willing to cut off your to begin with, you probably weren't getting much to begin with, dude.
Well, how wrong you were.
Which I heard from a little fairy, or, ooh, I don't know, what's that? Which I heard one of your guests at the event said this. He said, the penis root was hard and rubbery, almost bending his fork. He spit out after a few chews and could only taste the red wine it was served in. You can't even taste the... That has to be insane that you didn't even get to taste the... Supposedly the scrotum was even chewier, but had no flavor. No comment was made about the 3 millimeter of pubic hair it included. Oh my God. There was just a bundle of hair. Good Lord. And the testicles were hard on the outside and chewy and gluttonous on the inside with a fishy, gamey taste. A friend accompanying him, stop trying to, you ate your own dick. Stop trying to eat my steak. Stop. God, dude. A friend accompanying him asked for a taste of the penis and later on admitted he felt bad for eating it and regretted trying it. Which the chef made some suggestions to the dish. He said the penis was tough meat that needed to be marinated in milk and sous vide cooked or gently braised. Doing so would make it spoon soft. I don't know if I'd ever eat a penis that was spoon soft. Give it to me hard, dude. The testicles needed to be cleaned, washed, and membrane removed and gently cooked to retain their soft, creamy texture. And the chef, who has probably the best quote of the day, said, quote, "What a waste of a perfectly good penis." Why? Why would you do this?
I never felt comfortable in my male physiology, so I had my genitals removed. But the surgery was so expensive that I figured I'd get back some of the money by throwing the event.
I like how he sounds like that.
My penis was 6.3 inches fully erect, by the way. So well above average.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you so much. My God. And there's also a Reddit post here that we'll say, just to have a nice Reddit post, that was titled Taco Feed, which is fucking crazy. In 2018, a user by the name of Incredibly Shiny Shart had a foot amputated after a motorcycle wreck. His foot couldn't be salvaged, but would never be usable, so he elected to have it amputated. He kept it and made tacos out of it. Oh my God. Said he tasted like buffalo meat, chewy with low fat. Ugh. God, dude, you know what? I've lost my appetite. You know what? Just get out of here. Ugh, I don't care. I don't care if this is human flesh. I don't care if it's not. I'm not eating it. This whole thing has made me lose my appetite. Me, of all people. The fattest man in the room. I'm tossing it. God, completely ruined my appetite. Son of a bitch, man. All right, Winslow, I'm throwing this outside, man. Hey, whoa, wait. What the hell's going on? Just have this. You don't need me. Come on, right?
It's better fresh.
Fresh is best.
No! With the hell!
Oh, you're Thunder! I'm gonna eat you, alright? It was nice knowing you, pal. Die! Fucking kill him! Got him!
It's so painfully upset. God, come on, man.